well. Mm-mm. Hello, is it me I'm looking for? Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, and hello. Come on in. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Come on in. 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 Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, everyone. Come on in. Come on in. Welcome and welcome. Thank you for being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. All right, so I'm trying to understand. Y'all, my chargers is fucking shit. I don't know what the hell is happening with them. So something ain't right. But anyway, thank God I had charged that up yesterday. But I went to court yesterday. Just so y'all beautiful people know. Why are you doing that? It don't make sense. It don't make sense, stupid. Alright, so anyway, we just gonna have to let it be what it's gonna be. Okay, good morning, y'all, cause Twitch ain't up because fucking phone just didn't go well. So hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is gonna be a message for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, my messages are timeless, so when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. It would totally mean the world to me. O Cosmic Creator, source of all life and light, you are my shepherd, guiding me through every valley, every shadow. I lack nothing. For you lead me beside the still waters and restore my soul. In your presence I find peace and strength, for you are with me always. Your rod and staff comfort me, and your love prepares a path before me, even in the face of adversity. Grant me the serenity to embrace what I cannot change, the courage to change what is within my power, and the wisdom to discern the difference as I walk each day in faith. In the presence of your infinite grace, I am unafraid, for your kingdom flows through me as it does all creation. With deep gratitude, I give thanks for the miracles already set in motion in my life. Shift what must be shifted, move what needs to be moved, and illuminate my path with your divine light. Align my heart, my actions, and my soul with your will, for I know you have already provided the strength, guidance, and blessings that I need. I release all fear, and I surrender fully to your higher wisdom. May your goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life as I dwell in your sacred presence, now and forever. I say, amen. All right. Hi, Athena. Welcome, beautiful. Thank you for being here. Mr. Steele, good morning. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Let me see who else over there. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right. Let's say you have to hear this. We doing tarot this morning. Um, let's figure it out. So, lately, hey, Athena. Athena and Mr. Steele. Okay, I see both of y'all. All right. Let me go and make sure that I got everything set up the right way real quick, and then we get ready to get into this tarot. But mind you, I'm gonna let y'all know right now from the starting point. Everything not being here. Everything is not here. Everything's not being seen, and you're missing some information, okay? So something is going on. Not all the information is being presented. All right, so I'm gonna just tell you that right now. Whatever is taking place is intentional. All right. Okay, so it's being encoded. All right, so it's like if if you want me to know that it's you, then you have to do it like this. So it's like when you receive a message or when somebody goes to a tarot reader and they say, oh, I need to know, I want to speak to such and such from on the other side, right? And then the person comes and then the person says, tell me something that only me and this person would know, right? So it could be like a secret code because it would be like a knock. It would be like maybe a handshake. It would be like hooty hoo, brr, brr. Like I'm hiding and you would, do something that would let you know that it's me. All right. So take it how it resonates. It's going to be very specific. All right. Or they had to be very specific in the way they did it. Hey, beautiful Aaron, love you. Thank you for being here. All right, so, what is that? Something about the hokey pokey. What the fuck? That's weird. All right, so what is the hokey pokey? For some reason, I remember something. The hokey pokey, also spelled hokey pokey, is in some places is a popular participatory dance often performed at parties, schools, events, and gatherings. So it would be like right now, somebody, you know how they got boots on the ground? So maybe some type of dance, but every time I think of a line dance, it would be like the electric slide or something. So whatever, maybe that might be the thing that's specific to the person. They may like the dance. Often performed at parties, school events, and gatherings. It's silly, fun, and great for group participation. The dance involves following simple lyrics that tell you to move different parts of your body in and out, shake them, and turn yourself around. So, oh, all right, I was gonna read the lyrics, but they said turn your ass around. Like whatever it is, turn around. Maybe go the other way or turn around and don't focus on that. All right, don't pay attention. But anyway, they said turn around, turn your ass around. Um, It says, put your right hand in, put your right hand out. Hold on. Put your right hand in, put your right hand out, put your right hand in, and then you shake it all out. I remember that. All right, it's something you did as a child. So maybe something about being childish or some shit that you did as a child. That's what it's all about. When it repeats, then it repeats other body parts, left, right. Fun fact, the origins of the song are a little debated. Some say it came from old British folk dance. Others believe it evolved from songs sung by soldiers in World War II in New Zealand and some other places. New Zealand, that's Miss Kelly. Miss Kelly, they could potentially be talking to you because you said something about New Zealand. And some other places. Hokey pokey can also refer to a type of honeycomb toffee candy. All right, yes. So let's see what this thing says. All right, anyway, so I went to go look at the book, but then it got spun around. So maybe some stuff getting twisted or some shit getting twisted or you got me fucked up. So take it how it resonates. Lately, it's been a thing. Up, down, right, and left. So when they say go up, it means go down. When they say go right, it means go left. North, south, east, west. All right. So one thing. Now let me go over here because yesterday I don't know where this dude came from out of nowhere. But anyway, it seemed like he been around for a long time. Okay, this dude right here. All of a sudden yesterday.
Stop playing with me, Capone. They try to take me out. They try to do me like Pop Smoke. Stop playing with me. And they try to take my booty. Right? I've been in the industry for a long time.
All right, first and foremost, it's like rituals or something, right? And so, all of a sudden yesterday, this dude got flooded on my timeline, and I'm like, that's weird. But anyway, I listened, right? And so what he talks about is a lot of, first of all, he gives very erratic, all right? Which is also another thing that happens when we go through that awakening for some of us, right? And so some of the things that he talks about, you can tell he's very, very smart, but also erratic, right? And so it's one of the things that I told y'all when I went through the spiritual awakening from the beginning. It is like if you don't know how to control it to other people, you're gonna look crazy. And so I'm gonna show y'all him, and then so listen and don't judge, okay?
Oh nah. You almost got caught slipping. They trying to kill me, nigga. Stop playing with me, Capone. They trying to take me out. They trying to do me like Pop Smoke. Stop playing with me. And they try to take my booty, right? I've been in the industry for a long time. Nobody never try to take my booty like that. Try to take my booty like OG Percy. You know OG Percy from Texas? Yes, the one that be beating on his son? The what on his son? Yeah, that be beating on his son. Yeah, he beat his son good. Yeah, he beat his little ass. Yeah, I'm gonna beat Adam like that. Because they try to take my booty. You don't know how that feel. Right? I've been around the best. I didn't die as Diddy. What the think I'm gonna let Adam get some for? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Ain't no game. I'm not giving up my booty. Not my booty, gang. My booty. What's in the cup, man? I want to know what's in the cup now. You don't want this cup. Jesus said that, and you don't listen. You don't want this, DJ. You playing. You want content, gang. This come with too much. Gang, I died 5 times. How you like to die and remember? And then know that you can die again and go towards light again because you don't remember. You know how hard it is to control myself, gang? 1 minute I'm conscious, next minute I'm back to my old self. I'm fighting 5 different lives and you want to play. Stop playing with me, DJ, you. Stop playing with me. Oh, man. I'm glad you made it through all Come on, guys, stop playing with me, gang. You want to play as a joke? I died 5 times. What do you mean you glad I made it through? You glad I made it through? Well, I mean, we all here. We all trying to make the best out of it. Gang, we not here. It's a simulation. We dreaming. Public interview with the streetwalkers. I'm here with...
No, that one was just funny. Anyway, so the next one, I ain't gonna play that. So listen, when he said, I died 5 times, Y'all, I remember when I was going through, that transition and that glitch, and people don't understand what you mean when you be like, I died. Because they like, oh, but you still breathing and you talking. But how? Because although a person will say, okay, well, you didn't go to, the doctor, or you wasn't medically, um, I understand what he's saying when, he got a little hyper, because people don't believe shit stink. All right. They don't believe shit stink. And so you can explain to a person everything that you have gone through, everything that you're going through, everything that you went through in the transition, in the glitch, right? People don't understand. So instantly they label you crazy. They, it's mental health, whatever, because they want to diagnose you for this or that or the other thing, right? And it's weird how a lot of spiritual people can explain um, the symptoms the same. And so when a person tries to kind of either minimize or belittle your experience, it feels fucked up. But because we are spiritual people, we have to understand not everybody's going to understand what we go through or what we went through. Not everybody is going to go through that thing together. So I feel like they made me more aware of him because I didn't see this before. Yesterday, just got flooded. And so there was multiple things that he kind of was hitting on. So when you are a spiritual person and all of a sudden it becomes, you think that you're standing by yourself or you're standing alone, or, you could be under attack. Um, and I ain't saying that he is, but he could be, self-medicating, right? And it could be a way to kind of maybe deal with it a little bit more, or maybe to kind of try to just get rid of like the feelings and things that you have. I don't know. The point of it is the man's not lying. Like some of the things that he says, he's not lying. And maybe he could articulate it better if he wasn't overly excited, or whatever the thing is. But I remember when I was going through the initial stages of that, it's like you're speeding. Your brain is calculating things way faster than people can even talk. Like by the time somebody then finish whatever this is or whatever that is, you done already jump to the next subject. And so even like when I'm talking like this and trying to slow it down, it's because literally my brain then jumped to 26 other things, because we are, after that glitch, it's like you learning like a computer, and it's crazy. And certain things may not just stick with you in there. Like yesterday, or the day before yesterday, was it yesterday? Yesterday, day before yesterday. I ended up going to the gas pump, and for some reason, I looked at the gas pump before I left. 5 on 6, this or that, whatever it is you got to say, right? 10 on 12, 50 on 30, or 3, or you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is you got to say, right? I had already put it in my brain. But then by the time I walked to the building, I had thought about 36 other different things. So when I got to the counter, I forgot where I was. So I went back to the door. I looked, saw what it was. Brain did a whole nother thing. I started thinking about, I gotta go to court. I started thinking about, this is why when I tell y'all the power of now, for people who do that, and like spiritual people who like that glitch has kind of corrupted, erupted, whatever, your brain. Power of now tells you to be present, to be present, to be here, right? To focus on the things that are around you. So anyway, went back to the door, did it again, got right back to the counter. Thank God wasn't nobody in there, right? Right back to the counter. I swear I did this 4 times. And in the process of that, I don't even know what the hell I was thinking about. But I knew I wasn't thinking about that damn gas. Anyway, that's way too many. You can't have access. And this is going to be real random and weird because I already feel it. Mind you, because I did it again. You already gained access. And now it's like you done did something else, and now it's fucked up. It's all fucked up now. Because you forgot. So it's almost like returning back to something, a place, a person, yourself, or something, but maybe you lost the way. Or maybe the way is being covered up. Either way, I had to say something to somebody this morning, and mind you, because it talks about jail. Jail is mental, physical, spiritual, right? And I don't know if any of y'all have ever gone to jail who's listening, right? But there's something that is similar in everybody that I have ever seen and witnessed that has gone to jail. And the people who have been incarcerated, for some reason, they don't even know it. They don't even realize that their brain is stuck. And it sounds weird, and they probably all get mad at the same thing. But if you can imagine going to jail as a child, right? Now, you go to jail or you get incarcerated as a young person, and then the world continues how they eat their ramen. No, that's a real thing. Tuna Boona. Listen, it was a nigga. I don't know why. His name Percy or something. I don't know where he came from. All of a sudden, only Percy I know, Master P, right? But now there's another Percy that then came up, right? And this nigga, one of his videos showed up. He's eating jail food. Mind you, these men can go on to do great things. Like, I don't know what great things are. Maybe to them it's just money. Or maybe it's, leaders or this, that, or third. I don't know, right? But the point of it is everybody outside of them that has been on the outside realizes how these people are stuck. Like, because you can't get those years, like the world does so much different stuff. And can you imagine being in a box with just these people, and this is all you know? So all you're learning is whatever it is y'all are being taught. It's like a boys' school, or girls' school, because bitches go to jail too. But anyway, y'all are just learning this stuff, but meanwhile the world is evolving, growing, this, that, and the third. And although they can get out and they can think that oh, I'm in the streets and I know some shit, no, your brain is still stuck back there. Like, it's one of the things about incarceration. It fucks them up a little. And every single person that I have ever encountered that has been locked up for numerous amounts of years have the same effect. It's the same glitch. So then they get out here on the street and then they start to, what's the word? Incorporate themselves, or they start to, what's the word? What's the word when you start to commingle with the folks? And it's like, you can kind of speed yourself up and, and get abreast of the things. Institutionalized, yeah. And if the people who are around you, it's like even in jail. So you went to jail, you got institutionalized, you got out of jail, you hung out with piss poor mentality. People who really were not evolved in any type of way. And one thing, I ain't gonna say that. Anyway, piss poor mentality, low values. Now it's like you out of jail because you allowed to walk around, but you really can't even walk around freely because half of these motherfuckers can't travel outside to go anywhere out of state. So they actually still restrict them to a box, right? But then they restrict themselves to a box. They get out, they go hang out with the same people, places, and things, right? Now you done put yourself in a different type of jail, like a lower end of the pool type of jail, and you could try to fight your way out of it, but hanging around the same people, places, and things keeps you in a gate. So now you can move out of that and get involved with some other people, right? And we ain't even gonna talk about who the others are, because the others be having worse piss poor values, worse morals, worser, worser shit than, because people will say, and this is the thing about social climbing, right? Because some people, that's how they feel like they made it. They will social climb. Only to find that the people that you end up social climbing, the people that be up here, these motherfuckers is fucked up too. Mind you, they do worse shit than these niggas down here. Because at least these niggas down here may not have just gone out all unprovoked fucking around with people. These niggas up here start doing other shit. Like they love to fuck with people. Let's make the, they like to be puppet masters and things of that nature. So if you already come from piss poor values right down here, and then you start to elevate, and it's just nothing but more piss poor values, like what the fuck? Like what's happening in the world? Anyway, take it how it resonates. All right, so you gain access. You gave back the right code. So then all of a sudden you resort back to your original form, right? Because you know better. You know better. It's in your DNA. What I say? I said resort back to regular form. I knocked on the shit. Now this bitch say return to sender. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't even make this shit up. You resort back to your original form. The shit say return to sender. Like, wherever you got sent from, take your ass back there. But guess what? It goes a little bit deeper, because you may think that we're talking about here, but it could be previous lifetimes. Like how sometimes, okay, so this was a conversation that was had yesterday. My little son, my youngest, the 20-year-old, right? Don't ask me how, for the life of me, actions, attitude, morals, values literally have to be structured in your DNA, right? Because to me, he is the sweetest, loving child. He was taught not to like corrupt, the situation of people, the others, the other gender, right? He opens doors. He says, yes, ma'am. My next door neighbor loves him. Everybody loves him. Yes, ma'am. No, sir. All of that shit, right? And then one day I was listening to this nigga when he didn't know I was around. But just so y'all know, the crazy part is people been telling me since he was born that this nigga's different, right? He was on a song back in the day. My oldest, they used to, do some raps and other stuff. So it was called The Belly of the East, right? And the intro to this song is my 20-year-old, he was about 2 or 3, cussing, right? Something, motherfucker, right? And was good at it. But mind you, this is what he would do when I was not around. People would tell me he would be out, sticking up his middle finger at motherfuckers, doing all types of shit. But mind you, I cuss like a sailor. So, of course, he would be cussing. But anyway, as he grew up, like his dad didn't raise him. Like I moved from Delaware to Texas. Technically, the dude that I was with for the other, portion is probably the one that, put more of a, should have, put more of a imprint on him. Did not. This dude is his dad. He is his father's son. So one day, he's very respectful to women, but this is, me listening. It was this girl that came around, and I'm hearing something that don't seem like who the fuck is talking? Who is talking? I get to the door and I stand there and I listen. It's my son cussing this bitch out. mind you, the bitch deserved to be cussed out, so he wasn't wrong. But the point of it is that didn't sound like my son. So I'm listening, and he like, bitch, get your hands off me, such and such and such and such, because she was trying to put her hands on him. And I don't play that shit. Like, don't put your hands on my son, bitch. So he went wrong, like I said. But the point of it is that's not the child that I'm used to hearing. I'm used to hearing him talking a different way. So I don't say nothing. I move on about my business. I end up, by the time he came around, because I'm listening, by the time he came around, he looked shocked that he saw me, standing at the door, right? All right, I moves on because, we're going to swing back around to this, but I don't get involved when, however you handling it is how you handling it. But I need to know the backstory to why the fuck you was cussing like that, right? Anyway, then I'm listening to him again, because he keep getting caught. And not really caught, it's just that God is basically showing me, like, that's not, that person's personality is not what you think it is, right? Because this is a child who, up until like about 13, he would shy and get behind me. Like if I take him anywhere, with people, he would get behind me because he didn't like the people, which again is probably one of my traits because I don't like the people, right? So I'm thinking, I got to make sure that I'm very, very, I probably was more overly protective with him. So anyway, he starts hanging out with his friends and shit, right? And all of a sudden, even his friends are saying he's different. Like, because once he starts getting around, the different people, whatever his real personality, the one that, excuse me, you're not using with your mama is being shown, which is weird because why? It's his daddy. So his dad to everybody is, he's very nice. He's very polite. Mind you, nigga's fucking a liar, period. And I told my son as he was growing up, motherfucker, you're going to end up with your same results as your dumbass dad. Because same results as your dumbass dad. Don't be a liar. Don't be a fucking liar. Like, honestly, I don't give a damn who you lie to. Just don't lie to me because at the end of the day going to end and I'm going to be the bitch to come help your ass, okay? Anyway, so his dad lied through his teeth, right? And I'm like, how the fuck does this nigga have the same traits as a man that never raised him? So I'm talking to my other son yesterday and I'm saying, they got the same dad. And I'm saying, how is your brother like your dad? Like he didn't raise him. This has to be something in the DNA that's coming out because it's master manipulator. Like he has a gene in him that will allow him to be this way because why would you act different? Like if you're gonna act like that, all my other kids, like we have a very open family. We don't give a damn how you act. So why are you hiding that side of you? I'm confused. But anyway, so he's starting to branch out more. So now it's like after I talked to him and we had a conversation, he's starting to show more of his real personality. I guess it's like the thing from you being a child and then you turn grow into an adult. But this particular child, and it could just be the way, he was around everybody because he never came out of his room. So it could also just be that we just never seen it anyway. You see what I'm saying? Or he never had to display that because he stayed in his room on a game. Like he was quiet. Only time you saw him was when it came to, school and eating. Mind you, the boy is very smart. So anyway, it gotta be like a DNA thing. So take it how it resonates. Yes, 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 it's in the DNA. Empress Tay 377. Hi, welcome. Thank you for being here. Girl, I feel like it's in the DNA. Cause ain't no way you picked up that man's stuff and that man didn't raise you. That's weird. And so to everybody, like I was going to say, everybody thinks his dad is so mild-mannered and this, that, and the third because that's the image that he portrays. But behind the scenes, he lying, cheating, and stealing. That's his real behavior. And until you get called on it, because this is the same dude that I told y'all kept pushing me till I ended up getting locked the fuck up. Meanwhile, to everybody else, when I retaliated, he's screaming down the hallway trying to act like it was me. And that's why I said last motherfucking straw, bitch. Once I got, sent to the clink clink, and it wasn't like, it was 2 days. But anyway, later on, he ended up apologizing to me. He ended up telling the truth to, his family and letting everybody know, like, because me, I didn't give a fuck. Bitch, whatever I'm going to do, I'm going to do. I'm going to do right in front of your face. I don't care. But he ended up telling, and that's what everybody knew of me. That's what everybody saw of me. So everybody would say, like, she's this way, she's mean. She said, no, I'm not mean. It's just the reaction that you get after the fact. Like, I'm not taking your bullshit no more. So I'm calling you on the table. So to people, it seems mean. I'm not being mean. I'm telling you the truth. And mind you, I'm not telling you the truth as I see it. I'm telling you the truth as it fucking is. Because there's one thing about the truth and there's another thing about your fucking opinion. And if you're a liar, you're a fucking liar. Everybody around you know that you're a liar. I'm sure your mom and everybody else know that you're a fucking liar. Why ain't nobody calling you on it? Anyway, so, that is happening. And like I said, now he's better. He's not doing, those things. But it's just funny how it took us, as a family to say, nigga, we see some shit in you that basically you not acting like your normal self. You're whoever you are. Do that. Be that person. Because I'm going to love you anyway, regardless of the fact. Now, I don't give a damn about who you, tell whatever story to, this, that, and the third, or whoever. Like, just don't do it over here. Because I'm not going to stand for that. And I'm going to call you on that shit every fucking time. And I don't care if you my daddy. Even my dad, I told he was a fucking liar. So at the end of the day gonna end. And sometimes you have to say hard things to people that you love in order for them to understand, like, it's not that I'm against you. I love you. Have a good day. That was my neighbor. Yeah, I'm not against you. I'm not against you. I'm here to help you. And if there's something that I see that, where it could be better or you could be made better, yeah, I ain't taking your shit. Exactly, Athena, I ain't doing it. Anyway, we got to return to sender. So 375. Y'all, I'm gonna just let y'all see this. Take a picture, please, and thank you, because it's a spell. So take a picture, screenshot, do what thou will. And then what's important to me here is 375. So a mirror image, all right, the reflection. Let's see what we got here. So the cosmic pokey, you put your light hand in, you put your shadow out, you call your spirit in, and you shake off all the doubt. You do the cosmic pokey and you turn your soul around. That's what it's all about. You put your fire foot in, you put your water, you pull your water out, you ground into the earth, and you let your spirit shout. You do the cosmic pokey and you turn your field around. That's what it's all about. So turning your energetic field around. Naturally, we want to be better part of you, and calling you on your BS is 100% of it, and period. So a person will say, you don't like me because, bitch, it's not that I don't like you. I love you and I want you to be better. Stupid. You put your third eye in, you pull your illusions out. You breathe into your heart and you send your truth a shout. You do the cosmic pokey and you turn your vibe around. That's what it's all about. You put your whole light in, you pull the fear right out. You raise into your crown and you spiral all about. You do the cosmic pokey and you turn the grid around. That's what it's all about. Hey, gays, welcome. Thank you for being here. I love your name. So turning the energy around. This is where they said, observe, don't absorb. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know I got a love-hate thing with Kevin Gates, right? You know, he's like my best friend and my worst enemy at the same motherfucking time. So this little bastard got on, his platform and he decided to, say some shit about LeBron James' wife, right? And not for nothing, but I don't understand how you could talk about somebody who been with somebody for years and years and years when you out here wifing a hoe. But we not gonna say nothing, okay? But either way, the long story short is this: how you gonna talk about somebody else's wife, but you sitting next to what you claim is your wife? Don't start none, won't be none, right? Anyway, so I was in the DM. So I was cussing this bitch out on the side because in my mind, I don't know how your little bird ass wife is sitting on the side of you thinking that it's funny when that's somebody's wife. And as whoever the fuck he think he is, don't put your mouth out on people that don't have nothing to do with you. And at this point in time, this is where I'm gonna have to say something because to me, Kevin Gates has the spirit of a wannabe. You want to be a white man or you want to be somebody different than your culture because every time you turn around, this motherfucker is talking about black people. And I'm confused as to how he don't realize that he's a fucking whole ass black man with black kids. That's confusing me. And every time you turn around, he's degrading black women. That's confusing me. The very people that actually put you in position to get you where you are even to this day, because those are the people who was listening to your shit before it went anywhere. Now, all of a sudden, every time you turn around, he got his mouth on the black community. Now, there's good people and bad people in every area. Mind you, the same bird that he's sitting with, if you go back, because some of her shit ended up popping up, and it talked about, guess what she liked? White people. Apparently, all of these people don't like their culture and where they come from. Mind you, raising a black son. And at the end of the day going to end, and the truth is always going to be the truth. The black kids is going to watch you talk about their, heritage. And you still going to come off as a fucking sellout. So I'm confused. There's good people and bad people everywhere. In every culture. And always to downgrade or try to demean your own people all the time tells us something about you. You hate yourself, don't you? You're mad at yourself because Kevin Gates is trying to social climb. And the reason why you can tell that he get on the internet, he trolling. He needs somebody, he needs some attention. So that way, y'all can go over there and or keep controversy going. But guess what that also says? Somebody must need some money somewhere around here because the only time you're going to downgrade your morals and values, mind you, you don't have to belittle yourself and demean yourself. It's people on social media because, mind you, there was a girl, her name is Wendy, that they've been talking about. Get online. She ain't out here starting controversy, ain't out here in other people's business. She is naturally building her platform and got millions and billions of people coming to her platform. Ain't got to get out here and show her ass. Ain't got to get out here and sell their soul. Ain't got to get out here and do none of the shit that these people are doing. So it works. But you know what they do? The first thing they do, let's start some trouble. Let's stir the pot. Let's go talk about another man's wife. A black woman. That nigga mom ain't black. So why every time you turn around, it's always somebody who mama ain't black? Or, they ain't been in that situation. Clearly, you trying to demean somebody. The culture of and the history of black, especially black women, we always having to go through something. This nigga go and have kids over here, mind you, and then go move with somebody else. There was another story popped up yesterday. Guess what? The lady said she didn't even know the man had this many kids because the man kept abandoning the households and then starting another family. She said, you can't generally love my kids when you're not even taking care of your own. But this be the pattern. It over and over again, and they always find a way to blame the women. Let's blame the women. But nobody's taking accountability for some of these broken households. And the dad just keeps moving from household to household, building kids. It has been a thing in our culture where, and mind you, seen it because I was with somebody too. A man will move, he'll have his kids over here, he'll move with another woman, take care of this woman's kids better than he takes care of his own. And then that kid and that woman got to fend for themselves. Meanwhile, excuse me, if she gets another man, probably same scenario. He gonna come over there and take care of them kids better than he take care of his own. Or the women just don't choose to be with nobody because we tired of the fuck shit. And nobody wants to ever call nobody out and say, that's a problem. Mind you, these people sit on big ass platforms where they could do so much better with their platforms. But no, let's talk about a black woman. Let's be in somebody else's business. No, it wasn't really that. It was just that if I cause controversy, then my numbers will go up because y'all will come over here and y'all are liking, y'all are comment, and y'all are complaining, y'all are this, that, and the third. And dear Kevin, that only works for a short period of time. And pretty soon it's going to be irrelevant again. And then guess what he's going to do? Something else. Meanwhile, the bird sitting on the side of him should be saying, let's do something better. Let's not create this image. But guess what? It also says manipulator because somebody else said that she went on their podcast. Matter of fact, Charleston White said she went on his podcast. Mind you, played drunk, but when she went to her car, she wasn't drunk. These people do stuff for likes. Morals and values don't exist with these people. It's monetary gain. And, you know, who's the biggest manipulator in the end? Because if we can manipulate and we can lie, but meanwhile, it's people watching. Oh, that's what we need because controversy builds, you know, but that don't work always. There's other people out here that actually build platforms on being genuine people. If you happy, be happy. Mind your business. Show the happiness. You got to come online and sow confusion while saying I'm happy. It don't say you happy. That don't say you happy. Because ain't no fucking way in hell I'm going to be riding with my nigga and we happy and I'm going to be sowing controversy and confusion in another nigga household. Meanwhile, this is the same nigga that went online and said, if I'm trying to get the bitch, help me get the bitch. Like, every line he says is confusion. It's more spiritual jail. He said he's not in jail, but clearly you're in jail because this is what happens. You sowing confusion for $1. What does it profit a man? What does it profit a man or a woman? So if I say something, guess what? Now all of a sudden it's, you know, I hate him because, you know, my brother said, you don't sound like you love Kevin Gates. I love Kevin Gates, but Kevin Gates fucking stupid as hell. Every time you turn around, this man is doing something that don't make sense. And he'll say, she's a black woman, so she's mad. I'm not mad. You should just be better. But when somebody wants better for somebody, why are you talking about your own culture? If you can talk that shit, help them. But sowing confusion and then saying, I'm better than you, you're not better than nobody. That tells where you're weakest at because of the fact that you're doing that. Help. And it's okay in you showing somebody where they wrong. But if it's unsolicited advice in another man's household, that's fucked up. That ain't godly. Like, God didn't tell you to do that. Ain't nobody told you to do that. Because if somebody did, and if you genuinely love that person, you would have did that shit offline. You would have called that nigga up. Like, but everything got to be for likes. This man said, I love you to another man, but apparently he feel like he loved him more than his wife loved him. Mind you, the bird on the side laughing. A nigga's biggest downfall. I told my son the other day, when he called and he said something, a bitch is a nigga's biggest downfall. The type of bitch that you have sitting on side of you, the one that laughs with you and this, that, and the third, over bullshit, and don't, you know, babe, don't do that. Don't post that. That's not, you know, that's not the image that we wish to, you know, but that's the image they want because both of them are the same. But we'll see where it goes. These entities and this war on good and evil are so real, and the mass, well, we just see them peeling right off, don't we? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Because at the end of the day, the truth is the only thing that's going to be able to stand right now. And if everybody ain't watching, you can see who's trolling for likes. We can see who's trolling because they need money. We can see who's trolling because why else would you be trolling? If I'm holding on to millions of dollars, I'm not getting on the line trolling you. What I need to get online and troll you for? Mind you, I was cracking up because I thought the shit was funny. When King James, his response to him was, "Kings don't concern themselves with the something of peasants." Mind you, that's a Kevin Gates line. He used this nigga's line, and then he said, "Queen, where we off to next?" And mind you, I was cracking up because not only did he sun this nigga with his own verse, right? Kings do not concern themselves with the thoughts of peasants. He sung this nigga with his own verse. Mind you, it ain't his verse, but that's the one that because that shit already been around. And Kevin Gates is notorious for stealing shit too. That's another thing. He gets credit for quotes that ain't his. Anyway, facts are facts. He sunned him with his own quote, and then he said, "Queen, where we off to next?" So I was cracking up because I thought it was funny that you got sunned with your own verse, right? And not only did he sun you with your own verse, but he he also what's the tax bracketed your ass, bitch. Queen, where you off to? Where we off to next? Like, nigga, we not even in the same tax bracket. So shut your ass up. And then here goes Kevin Gates all unprovoked again, right? I don't care who don't like whatever it was. All I heard was poor baby, poor little tink tink. You had to make a comeback because you actually knew that nigga just checked you in multiple different facets. Not only did he check you with your own shit, but nigga, he checkmated your ass when he said we don't even fall in the same tax bracket. But I'm sure that went over everybody's head because the bird was sitting on the sidelines laughing like, that should have said, "Babe, shut your ass up. Like, put the phone down, nigga." Because we not even, but guess what? We trying to get to their tax bracket, so let's troll them. Nigga, like, stop trolling people. If you happy, be happy. Because I was happy looking at it. I was cracking up because I thought the shit was funny. But I'm sure that little, check part went over top of they head when, "Queen, where we off to next?" Because I'm going to take my black queen wherever she want to go. And then here he go, all unprovoked. You probably had to say that. Well, you probably had to say what you're saying right now. This is the reason why you look stupid online, not realizing that this nigga just let you know, bitch, we don't even fall in the same tax bracket. So shut your ass up. And thank you. But hey, who am I? Nobody. And then I tell y'all, the nobodies is always coming to save you. It's always the people who really actually will, tell you, why are you doing that? Like, you had no business being in black people business. Like, you ain't had no business being in white people business. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's a whole nother household. And here you go, because you're a meddling ass child, a little badass kid. Like, that gives child behavior. Return to sender. Send that shit right back. So here we go. When shit happens and it's all unprovoked, like, I ain't got to deal with you. I just checked you in so many different forms and fashions. Like, I'm sure it went over your head. Because here you go again. I just yelled at my brother about some fuck shit. Like, it's your life, but he my brother. And if no one ain't said nothing, I damn sure will. LOL. Literally, I was like, you need to be a good man. Well, and here we go with a good man. Because Mike Rashid gets online yesterday, Athena, and here he talk about what you talk about. Y'all people be on it. And mind you, I think he's a Pisces. All right, so this is what the man said. So you being his sister, because this is what people should be doing with their platform. But, they can do what they want. They could be trolling or they could be giving out good advice. You know what I mean? Because, I might do both of it. Period. All right, so here Mike Rashid says, I told y'all, I think I'm in love with this man. I'm loving this man. This man says, new research shows that having a sister may be your super secret power or your secret superpower. All right. Hey, Cavalier. So having a sister, new research shows that having a sister may be your secret superpower. And his name is spelled Mikerashid for anybody that wants to know, that wants to get on Instagram, because that's where he at. All right. It says the sister effect. Backed by science, one sibling may hold the key to to stronger mental health, resilience, and confidence. So the sister effect, backed by science, one sibling may hold the key to stronger mental health, resilience, and confidence. All right. Then it says the study that shook things up. In 2009, researchers at the University of Ulster studied 571. Don't ask me why I read shit like that. I need a pen because I need to write it down. 571, that's the number because that's what I saw. It's 571, but I need to give y'all the number. 571. All right, so spiritual number. 571 people aged 17 to 25. And the results. All right, what they said. Those with at least one sister. Y'all, I can't see right now. Don't judge me. All right, those with at least one sister showed significantly higher self-esteem, optimism, and emotional intelligence. Like me and my brother when we be having conversations. I don't know if that was the right name for the school either, but guess what? Those with at least one sister showed significantly higher self-esteem, optimism, and emotional intelligence because you have a sister. And Athena was just talking about her brother. Why sisters change the game? Sisters encourage emotional expression. They make communication feel safe. That emotional honesty becomes a tool helping you cope with stress, setbacks, and success. One day I need to go get some glasses for real because I don't know what the fuck. But it says me and my sister. So she builds the inner you from childhood battles to bonding moments. She sharpens your independence, emotional maturity, and determination, especially in mixed gender sibling pairs. So Athena ain't wrong. She checked their damn brother, but imagine they ain't got no damn sister to grow up with, or imagine they got a stupid ass sister. Cause guess what? You know what they said while he was sitting at the table with, supposed to be enjoying his life with his wife, but he had to get online and troll and talk about other people's business, not even making any good fucking sense. He takes care of everybody. So what happens when you take care of everybody and you're the one that is paying for the bill? Do people come and do they tell you the real deal, Holyfield, or do they just be complacent in their behavior and allow you just to be a fucking dumbass? Because if you stop cutting the check, then, we can't say what we want to say to you because, you pay for everybody. Bitch, I don't give a fuck what you pay for. If you paying, that mean that you paying for this good ass advice. And don't fucking do that. Like, that should be the thing. But, with some people, the care is more monetary, so we don't want to say nothing because we don't want that check to stop coming through. That's fucking strange. What it really means. Your sister wasn't just your roommate in childhood. She was your first therapist, coach, and mirror. And that shaped you. If you got a sister, appreciate her, call her, thank her. You're probably stronger, wiser, and more resilient because of her. Tag your sister and let her know you built parts of me I couldn't build alone. So tell Chucky to tell you thank you, Athena, okay? Anyway, yeah, this man continues to do, be responsible with his platform. And to me, it looked like he doing a damn good job. But, looks are deceiving. I don't know. All I know is, why are some of the things popping up the way they're popping up? But also what it says is, observe, don't absorb. So even though certain things are showing up, observe, don't absorb. Don't allow these things into your spirit. Don't allow, whatever this nigga over here doing to affect nothing that has anything to do with you. Don't allow that to soak into your energy. Just observe that this is what you should not be doing, or this is what you should be doing, or this is spiritually, linked to this, that, or the third. Take it how it resonates. Anyway, so 571, that's what he said. It was 571, but 571. Spiritual number 571. Now I had stopped talking to my brother a little bit, and we was like, love me, and he felt like I came at him, and I was like, I do love you, and I did come at you, but if the shoe was on another, damn right. I told you that's what my brother tell me. My brother tell me, well, if I'm doing fuck shit, my brother will tell me. My brother told me, my brother gave me so much advice. Mind you, my brother's my little brother, the youngest out of all of us. Meanwhile, he was the one God sent to say, don't marry that nigga, don't do this, don't go sleeping around, don't go, all the shit. Like, I got the message before it even happened. So, when shit be going down or shit be going up, my brother be telling me, don't do that. The spiritual meaning of the number 571 combines a unique energy of 5, 7, and 1, each carrying a divine message when appearing together in this sequence. Here's a breakdown of its layers symbolism. 5, change, freedom, and expansion. This number invites transformation. It often appears when you're being called to embrace new experiences, release outdated beliefs, or travel physically or spiritually towards your soul's next message, or your next level. Like I told y'all, these numbers, when they get pointed out to me, is like, because literally this is going with the message. It says, when you're being called to embrace new experiences, release outdated beliefs, or travel physically or spiritually. What did I say? Jail is mental, spiritual, or physical. So you could be physically in jail where you can't go nowhere and it's behind bars. You can't do shit. Spiritually, you can be behind bars, jail, when, nothing is really moving and shaking, the way it needs to be. Mentally is just when you fucking stuck. And mental is the worst. Maybe spiritual might be the worst. I don't know, but between the two of them, they gotta feel fucked up. Especially when you just can't see past this dumbass box that your ass is stuck in. Like, having no morals and no values got to be a fucked up ass place. Because morals and values set boundaries that say, oh, I will never cross this line, or I won't do this. I shouldn't be in other people, married people's business all unprovoked. Meanwhile, then got the nerve to mix the fact that they are fucking religious. That's not what that says. But then justify it. Like, this is where people be so broken and fucked up that they justify their own fucking behavior. Like, you don't have no business justifying that. You was dead ass fucking wrong, stupid. Right is right and wrong is wrong. You don't get to, send your advice in other people's households. Meanwhile, somebody might have some advice for you. Like, don't turn a hoe into a housewife. But we all be hoes, including your mom. Take it how it resonates. So, maybe people can change, but it don't look like change. It look like fucking the same ass behavior and a lot of manipulation. So take it how it resonates for you. I would have handled it the same because for whatever reason, my daddy or whoever doesn't think they're responsible for lack of mental and emotional care, let alone accountability. The girl. The same as my youngest brother, Aaron. That was Aaron said that. Athena, so I'm notorious for getting chopped block because I don't care if you cut me off or noticing some shit and calling it out. And you shouldn't. But it's almost like at least you know why. I mean, I said what I said. And I'm not taking it back. It's not that I don't love you. It's because I do love you that I'm explaining it to you like this. To me, I feel like nobody around this man got to love him because to me, every time I see it, like the man sits back idly, gets on the phone and nobody says nothing. Like nobody say, man, like don't say that. Like nobody says nothing. But mind you, I done seen people, the guy Percy that popped up out of nowhere, the main comment he made, he said he had to get away from this nigga because he brings all the same shit on himself. Mind you, that's not the first person that I've heard say that. Like they say this nigga is just that. He is a child. It's a child. That's the behavior of a child. I ain't touching you. I ain't touching you. I ain't touching you. I said what I said, but I'm doing shit to provoke you, but I ain't touching you. It's bad behavior. And if it continues to keep going unchecked, and then the only thing, I ain't worried about nobody that ain't killed nobody or ain't going to like kill nothing. First of all, don't nobody care about you having to, if somebody attacks you in a way, of course, that's what you're going to do. Or are you admitting to some shit that, you need to be talking about, at the courthouse. Because to me, if you talking about some shit where you had to defend yourself, nigga, that ain't special, because to me, that seemed like everybody would defend themselves. But for some reason, that seems to be like the thing. Like, let me get online and say that I'm a killer. Bitch, like, in my mind, everybody's a killer. If you provoke them to do something to you, like, I don't know nobody that's just gonna sit idly by and fucking let somebody do something to them. So if we bragging about that, that also don't seem like that's too smart either. So that's weird. So what you saying? Are you just like, let me go outside and handle this business if somebody say something? Like, if you saying that, then that's also stupid. So again, it's everybody sits by chuckling. Nobody says, nigga, are you listening to yourself? Like, nothing you say makes any sense. Shut your ass up. Like, find something better to talk about. Because to me, like, that don't seem like spiritually elevating conversations. I ain't worried about nobody saying nothing about me. Nobody would say shit if you didn't get on here and provoke the fucking whole entire world. So clearly you were attention seeking. You do care about what somebody's saying. Otherwise, shut up. Go live your life. Because I'm not going to say I don't care what nobody thinks about me if I'm the one that started the shit. Like, that's weird. I don't care what nobody says, but meanwhile, I'm the person that got online and I'm the one that started with everybody. Bitch! Like, what type of fucking childhood did this nigga really have that he don't realize you're the problem? And last time I checked, he said if he knew he was the problem, he was going to go on and get. Well, bye. Because why you ain't going and got yet? Meanwhile, ain't nobody said nothing. The way that woman look at her husband or anything else was not nobody else's business. But because I'm your friend, I'm going to go, say some shit. Well, why you ain't say it to your friend when you saw him? So he could punch you in your face. It's weird. So I'm notorious for getting chop blocked because I don't care if you cut me off or noticing some small shit and calling me out. Tell whoever, whatever, I've been on my own for real, but not gonna act like certain behaviors are okay to be around me. I will be alone. I won't settle for this shit. People just tossing. Listen, and again, we are only human, right? We all may, do certain things that may not, be the best. But to every day be out here trolling and provoking and trying to create havoc, like, how's that spiritually elevating? Like, and then the nigga had the nerve to say that I'm a life coach. Nigga, coach yourself. Like, it's like when I told y'all, if you're a healer, heal yourself. Like, to me, show me what you got. Heal yourself. I can show you from where during this part 2 years ago, I'm way better than I was now, but I'm not getting online fucking like trolling. So if you're a life coach, show us how you did something better, because all I see is regression and setbacks. Like, I don't see nothing positive, because it wasn't nothing positive that got online and said this. Like, if you a married man and you think that your happiness and your, like, show us how married couples really actually are happy. Like, not with nobody else's, nothing in their mouth. Tend to your wife. Do some shit that makes sense. Because ain't nobody going to convince me that they happy, meanwhile, while tearing down somebody else. Ain't no fucking way. All unprovoked. Nobody said nothing to this guy. But somehow he ends up in somebody else's household. Now, I'm speaking on it because he got brought to the front line. So guess what? Once it gets to the internet, it's everybody's business. Mind you, I could care less. Really didn't even want to. But for some reason, the universe says, here, observe, don't absorb, because this is what a spiritual being is putting out, what is broadcasting to society, saying that it's elevated and enlightened. He told a black man to leave his black wife for a white woman, a white groupie. This what type of life coaching is going on? So that's the advice. God, get your people, because where is marriage not sacred anymore? Where is wife and husband like marriage not like a sacred event not to be spoken on by little peasant ass people out here? He told that man to leave his wife and go get a groupie. And then justified what he said by the fact that he said she didn't look at him the way he wanted her to. Nigga, first of all, why the fuck are you looking at his wife in a way, like, why are you looking at his wife, period? But his family said nothing. They laughed. They thought it was funny. Because this is the type of people that, you know, agree with households being broken up because she black and she probably cranky. Not that she black and she put in a lot of time. She expects a lot from him because of the fact that she should. He expects a lot from her. The fact of the matter is whatever they do, it's not nobody's fucking business. But that's what Dana said, please, Lord, LOL, I'm gonna cut my hands off so I don't slap no one. I mean, hello. But this is the advice that's being given by celebrities, y'all. Leave your household and get you a gold digging ass groupie ass bitch. Well, if one thing, I know one thing for sure and two things for certain. If that's the case, then we know his gold digging ass groupie ass bitch probably ain't gonna be around him that long. She gonna keep her head down long enough until somebody with way more money come the fuck along, and guess what? Her head gonna be up because she gonna be paying attention. It's your broke ass over here fucking up every goddamn thing. But that's what he is expecting, because it shouldn't be anything less for him. Is that not correct? He said, get you a groupie, somebody that looks at you some way. So that means she should get her somebody that can probably spend a whole lot more money than he can. They can get you planes, trains, and automobiles. But that would be okay, because this is the type of relationships that people are promoting these days. It's a lot of monetary shit, not nothing that's sustainable, not nothing that basically has been around for years, like that man's wife, and is always there. Mind you, I don't even know nothing about these people other than the fact that they said she's always at the motherfucking games every time. Do you know what that means? But here goes somebody else in their business, all unprovoked. Ain't nobody ask nobody nothing, but here we are having conversations about other people's marriages and things of that nature, because return it to sender. I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say bounces off me and hits back onto you. Period. Either way, observe, don't absorb, y'all. We can talk about it. Don't absorb that into your spirit. We know it was all lame behavior, but I don't care what nobody says. Bitch, shut your ass up. About what I digress, LOL. I'm gonna mind my own, keep my hands clean. I think that this is how we do it. He said, observe, don't absorb. But we also have to be mindful that when people do wrongs, we got to clarify the wrong, okay? It's like what I just told you about my sons. These little kids be out here doing shit, okay? They be putting shit out into the universe, telling people all the wrong shit. Because for anybody to, you know, insert themselves all unprovoked into a sanctuary, that was definitely wrong. But I will be alone. I won't settle for this shit. People just tossing. And girl, about, but I digress. LOL. I'm gonna mind my own, keep my hands clean. Yeah, I digress. I need all this on a layered t-shirt so no page goes unseen. Period. I love that movie and Nothing But Trouble. I mean, period. However, it has to go, but people have to figure it out. Like certain things, the information that's being given, and it's big platforms that have that can affect thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people. You know, what does it profit a man? So change, freedom, expansion. The number invites transformation, and it often appears when you're being called to embrace new experiences, release outdated beliefs, or travel physically or spiritually towards your soul's next level. 7, spiritual awakening, divine wisdom, inner knowing. The number 7 brings mystical energy. It's a sign that you're aligning with your higher self and that your intuition is guiding you accurately. It often shows up when you're undergoing a deep y'all, snotty nose. Excuse me. It often shows up when you're undergoing a deep initiation or being asked to trust the unseen. 1, new beginning, self-leadership, divine will. The number 1 is the spark, the beginning of a new timeline. Didn't I tell you I was going to change the timeline? I mean, I'll be saying stuff. The number 1 is a spark, the beginning of a new timeline. It urges you to stand in your power and lead with confidence, guided by your higher purpose. So you might have to say some shit, right? Because, but people might not like what you have to say because, of course, somebody would say, oh, she's a nobody and she's just saying, well, I said what I said. And y'all remember when we had the conversation about the nobodies? When they said nobody's coming to save you, but we are the nobodies. I'll tell y'all in a minute. Anyway, the spiritual message, 751. You're being divinely guided to step into a new phase of spiritual leadership. Your soul is evolving through change. 5, being deeply 5, being deeply initiated and awakened. 7, and called to walk a new path and align with your truth. 1, trust your inner voice. Release the old and move forward with courage. The universe is showing you the blueprint. You just need to say yes. It may also be a sign that you're meant to guide others through the transformation, perhaps as a mentor, teacher, or light leader. I mean, we do that anyway. So Athena, that's the number. 571. All right, so what was I going to say? All right, so the word nobodies might seem simple, but it carries layers of meaning spiritually, psychologically, and etymology, something. All right, the etymology of the word. Etymologically. Still didn't say it right. Anyway. So literal definition, nobodies refers to people considered unimportant, overlooked, or without fame, power, or social status. It's the plural of nobody, okay? Yes, Athena, you definitely have to look up both. In a spiritual context, nobodies often represent the humble and hidden ones, those who walk quietly on earth but carry ancient wisdom unseen by the world, often spiritual masters, mystics, or starseeds, being as nobodies before their light is fully recognized. I told y'all, when they always tell y'all nobody's coming to save you, the nobodies are coming to save you. So don't fucking listen to what them people be saying. Ego death. Becoming a nobody is part of ego dissolution. When one sheds titles, attachments, and status, they become empty enough to hold divine energy. Because we gonna spot some fuck shit for what it is. And we not just gonna laugh and cackle because it's such and such. Bitch, fuck your title. Or lack thereof. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Divine reversal. In many sacred texts and traditions, the least of these are lifted up. The nobodies are often chosen by spirit to carry sacred missions. So when they say, oh, you're nobody, good. Good. To the world, they are nobodies. To the universe, they are every fucking thing. Take it how it resonates for you. Anyway, I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here, and be mindful that right is right, wrong is wrong. Stay on your P's and Q's, and if you see some fuck shit, call it out for what it is. Your opinion and the facts are two different things. Make sure, you know, because the opinion looks like an asshole. Everybody has one. The truth is the truth, and facts are facts. Fuck shit is fuck shit. Return to sender. Observe, don't absorb. So even after you check them bitches, carry on and have a great day. Observe, don't absorb. I love y'all. See y'all later.